If you'll kindly allow me to, I would like to draw your attention to what I would argue is the answer to the aforementioned "now what" question. First and foremost, if we're ever to have any hope of knowing the supernatural peace of God, our eyes must be fixed upon Jesus. And when we do, like Isaiah, we'll see the Lord seated on the throne, not pacing back and forth, biting his nails in front of the throne. He's seated on the throne, high and lifted up. That settles me. That calms me. Oh my goodness, this last week. Lord, did you see what happened? Could you imagine the Lord's response? No, what happened? Voter fraud. They're trying to steal the election. When did this happen? Tuesday. Where were you? I don't know. Gabriel, Michael, get over here. What are we going to do? Oh my goodness. Come on. And I also, at the conclusion, want to explain just how simple it is to be saved. The truth of the matter is, Jesus is our only hope. Amen. He's our only hope. While I am keenly aware that we have many online members who do not live in America, I think it's incumbent upon me to address what's happening in America and to America. And the reason is, what's happening in America is an indicator of what will happen to the world as a whole. Namely, that of the world today, like never before, by the way, being on the cusp of what we're told in the Bible will be the last 7 years of human history, aka the 7-year tribulation. The good news is, for those who know the Lord, born again of the Spirit of God, we will not be here for the 7-year tribulation, because the rapture of the church of Jesus Christ must happen prior to the 7-year tribulation. That's the good news. But the bad news is, there will be many that will be left behind, and they will enter into this last period, this 7-year period of human history, and it will be unspeakable horror, unimaginable horror. Now, we don't know when, but we do know that, according to Bible prophecy, the 7-year tribulation will bring about the end of the age, and with it, the second coming of Jesus Christ. And oh, by the way, we're going to be with him as his bride by his side, 10,000s by his side. I like how one said it. At the rapture, Jesus comes for us. At the second coming, Jesus comes with us. But the problem is, we are on the cusp of that 7-year period. And one need look no further than to the ominous headlines that blanket our news feeds, all of which point to dark and dire days ahead. If you'll just indulge me, I want to just read some of these headlines. I think it would be germane to our understanding of what the Lord has put on my heart to share with you today. We do have the link to the website that has all of these headlines if you're interested. Here's one. Chaos erupts at TCF Center as Republican vote challengers cry foul in Detroit. Violence breaks out between Antifa and Trump supporters in Washington State, my old stomping grounds. This isn't over. Trump backers, some armed, protest, fake news, Biden win. Anxious, this is sad. Anxious U.S. public turns to booze news as fate of divided nation in balance. Election unrest breaks out in Los Angeles, Washington, Portland, and Raleigh. National Guard called into Portland amid widespread violence after election. Post-election clashes break out between police protesters in New York City. And there's this one, interesting. Israeli minister warns of war if Biden returns to Iran deal. Biden's victory is a big win for Iran and the Ayatollahs. Iran's supreme leader ridicules Trump over election comments. What a spectacle. Philadelphia mayor tells Trump to put his big boy pants on and concede, even as key states remain uncalled. Trump has told people he has no plans to concede, even if his path to victory is blocked. And then how about this one? These are just headlines, by the way. I'm not reading an article. I'm quoting the headlines verbatim. Biden campaign says, no problem escorting trespassers out of the White House. Armed men arrested near Philadelphia, vote counting site, police say. Increasingly normal, guns seen outside vote counting centers. And then these last two, and I have them listed last for a reason. I think you'll see why here in a moment. Again, the headline. Grocery chains again limiting toilet paper, sanitizing wipes purchases. Really? And then this last one. Cuomo increasing National Guard presence at New York airports to stop untested travelers from entry. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, haven't heard much about COVID-19 recently. It has been eclipsed by the election. I forgot. Of course, that was short-lived. All I had to do was go to the store, see people wearing their masks. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, Pastor, what's your point? Do you have a point? Yes, I do. The point is, now's the time to get one's affairs in order.